Yet another happy camper leaps enthusiastically back to his cabin, and 3 more experts line up to thrust their opinions on the waiting world in this week's reviews.
This week we have an exclusive television review of Starfox, the most talked about game of the year. It's the first game to feature the new SFX chip, a revolutionary gadget which allows arcade quality scrolling, rotating and 3D jiggery pokery. The game itself is a scrolling shooting spectacular, and we've assembled our own star reviewing panel. Nick Watby, editor of Super Action, GamesMaster's chief playtester Dougie Jones, and NMS main man Tim Boone give the lowdown on what should be the game of the year.
Haven't Nintendo owners got something to look forward to? Loads of action and atmosphere, and overall an absolutely amazing game that left me somewhat aroused.
For 60 quid you're getting something which is just about as good as anything you'll find in the arcades, and considering those machines cost thousands, your quid's in.
There have been many games in the past trying to be like Starfox, but none have yet succeeded. Starfox takes it to another level and really blows away anything that's come before.
The only sort of criticisms I've got of the game is that it's really hard. I mean, for example, we had the game in the office for 1 week and none of the guys could get off level 3. This game is rock.
Starfox is a nigh-on faultless game. Amazing graphics, amazing sound, just the right difficulty setting.
Basically, it's like having virtual reality in your own home. SFX, more like SEX. Buy it now.
This year the buzzword is most definitely CD. 3 systems are out now: Phllips CDI, Commodore CDTV and PC CD-ROM. But with Sega's Mega CD-ROM coming out next month, some of you may be wondering what the whole malarkey is about. Well, we've got Les Crane, chairman of Software Toolworks, one of the pioneers of CD software, to tell us exactly what it's about.
When you have a disk-based system, you're storing the material that you want to store, the data, on a magnetic medium like a tape or a floppy disk, and the space is extremely limited. When you're using CD, you're using an actual laser light to read the bits and bytes of information off a laser disc. And the amount of data, information that can be stored is thousands of times greater.
Okay, here's the deal.
CD-ROM means read-only memory. So when you put a CD-ROM player in your machine, all you can do is read off of that disk, but you can't write to it. In other words, you can't interact with it. Now, Phllips has their CDI system, which is CD interactive, so that you can be involved to a certain degree with the CD-ROM disc.
Didn't miss by much.
The Commodore version of that is called CDTV. You could theoretically have a movie, for example, in which there would be several different endings, and you could get to play a part in the movie and choose which ending you wanted to go for.
But what about the games themselves?
If you can imagine that an old floppy disk or a cartridge that you put in the old Sega or the old Nintendo system held maybe a page worth of material, and a CD disc holds a library's worth of material. If you're playing an adventure game, can you imagine how many thousands of rooms and thousands of characters and the graphics and the sound and the full motion video pictures that can be put on those games? They're going to be a heck of a lot more fun to play.
It's all just a game.
But will the games be any good? This all looks incredibly enticing, but I must admit, up till now, all the CD games I've seen have been a little bit ropey. The potential's certainly there. Let's hope they use it.